Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back. Listen, I told y'all I'm going on Patreon at 7, so I got that scheduled. Oliver scheduled that for me. So I got a few minutes to talk about it. Listen, just my opinion. We just talking this Monday. I ain't go to work today again. Drinking some tea, hot tea. That's good for you. It's supposed to be good for your throat and all of that. Trying to lose a little weight, y'all. I had gained a little weight. I'm trying to lose weight. But anyway, we were talking about the great wealth transfer. You know, I like talking about this stuff. And you know, I was going to review the housewives, but my thing is this: I'm going to review the hell out of Married to Medicine when they come back. I'm going to do that. But the reason I don't really want to review anymore on the Housewives of Potomac, and I mean, we could talk about like different situations, but I don't want to review the show and the people because I don't have watched the show, so I don't know the history. And knowing that when I review when I review Married to Medicine, I know the history, so I can tell you the history and understand why things are the way they are. But if you're gonna review these shows and you don't watch it and you don't know the history, I think you do it a disservice, really. So I mean, I was getting a lot of views on my reviews on a different social media, but I ain't gonna do it no more because you know what? I don't think that I know enough about it. So we gonna leave that alone. And I'm gonna talk about stuff that I want to talk about. And if y'all with me, y'all with me. If y'all ain't, y'all ain't. Married to Medicine coming back this summer. I don't know, Renata. They keep asking me the same stuff. I don't know them. Like, they don't tell me nothing. Okay? What I'm here to talk about is the great wealth transfer. Y'all know about it. That's what we've been talking about, right? The great wealth transfer. Listen, and I told y'all, again, and I'm going to start this with every time I talk about wealth conversations and poverty mindset and all this, that you got to know certain things about wealth. I don't know everything like y'all, and when I'm talking to y'all, I do get great advice from you guys, and I talk to people around me, my accountant, my advisors, my financial planners, my attorneys, all that, and I get information from them, and I kind of give it back to y'all. But now I'm not giving y'all financial advice at all, but I'm just telling y'all a little bit because I just like talking about it. Join my Patreon. I will see your questions though. I'm trying to get up to 5,000 people on Patreon, and then I'll do some quality videos. I take my time, and it'll be worth my time and doing quality videos on Patreon, you know, maybe with a backdrop and get some professional. But right now, I'm just giving the information, and it's well worth $5, y'all. If y'all want to pay the $5, don't worry about it. Listen, just join my my Facebook and the YouTube lives, but I give extra stuff on Patreon. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about again. It's gotta be 7. The reason I say 7 streams of income is because it's biblical. Y'all know the 7 is the number of completion, right? Number of completion is number 7, right? So 7 streams of income. You gotta have 7, right? And the Bible also says we should have wealth for our children's children. That means our grandchildren should be okay, based on what we do within our lifetime. And it's exciting time, y'all. I'm telling you, it's very exciting because it's so much going on out there. And I'm just sitting back with some popcorn trying to figure out what's going on because they done bought Twitter. And best believe somebody going to try to buy Meta. They're going to try to get Facebook. That's going to be all of your information skewed by dollars. It's already is. Don't even worry about it. That's why it depends on what news station you watch. If you watch Fox, you're going to believe the BS on there that they against the Democrats, pretty much Barack, Biden, all of that, Fox News. And CNN try to be a little bit better, but they not really, because they for the Democrats. So if you Barack or Biden and you watch Fox, CNN, it makes sense on what they saying. And I've learned from being on reality TV that you can skew people any way you want to based on what you show and where you cut it off at. So I said all this to say this. It's 7 streams of income. Listen, we're going to start with them. I talked about real estate, right? I got a few minutes. Hell, I'm going to get live. Hell, I ain't got that long. But real estate. Real estate is a great, exciting time. Is it going to bust? Who knows? Who knows? Is it going to bust? But real estate is high as hell right now. I bought a house 2 years ago. Remember that lake house I talked about on the show for my son? I think I paid $425 for that house. It's on the lake. Beautiful house. And the reason I bought it was because it was the cheapest house I could find right on the lake. Right on the lake with a lake view. All the views go to the lake, right? So I said, you know what? This got to be prime real estate because it's right there on the lake and it ain't that much lake. You know what I mean? At some point, it's not going to be enough lake to keep building. I bought that house at $425. I put a 20% down. I think I put $90,000 down. So and I've been paying on it for 2 years. I always pay way over my mortgage, whatever it is. So I owe about $300,000 on that house, right? Went and looked it up. That house is worth damn near $600,000, and I ain't even renovated it good yet. So I'm saying real estate is a good investment, right? Second of all, I said have a business. Most businesses take at least 3 to 5 years to build them up. So understand that and keep your day job. This shit ain't easy. If y'all don't want to work, don't even talk to me, because you can't really increase wealth by not working. But the millennials try to do it by doing trading with crypto and that kind of stuff. But what they're doing is risking other people's money that work for it. So my first advice to you is to get you a damn job. That's the first thing. Get you a job. Listen, save some money. If your bills, listen, okay, so what we talking about is your bills. Some people believe your living expenses should be 50% of whatever you earn. Half, right? Half, right? And then 30% should be you spend it, like your enjoyment, your lifestyle, going to the movies, going out, going on trips, whatever, 30%, right? And then 20% you save, right? Save 20%. I think everybody would agree that you need to save at least 20% of your salary, 20%. And if you saying, hey, you know what, I don't make enough to save 20%, you need to lower your living standards. You're living above your means. I mean, straight up. So a lot of people feel like, 50% your bills, 30%, on your living expenses, what you're gonna do, how you living, entertainment, all that, and 20% is your savings. I would say live on 60. You can live on 60, but you got to get that other 20%, that other 10% off of your lifestyle, so that at that point your lifestyle went down to 20% and then still save 20%. I would agree. Save 20% no matter what. Save 20%, okay? Don't save your money in the bank. Banks don't give you no money on your money. And if you learn anything about investments, the bank don't even put their money in the bank. The bank is trading your money through Forex, trading different currencies. They're doing that. And that's why, and I never knew this until recently, you can't even get all your money out the bank at one time. It's a limit on how much you could take out the bank at one time. Do that sound right to you? You can't get all your money out without requesting it. You can't go to the bank and say, hey, you know what? I need $250,000 today right now. It's a limit on what you can get out, right? That's just it. The bank is not saving their money in the bank. You're not making no money in the bank, okay? So the next thing you want to learn is the power of compound interest. I talk about the same all the time, compound interest. And it's powerful. The first time I learned about compound interest was when I first went to my financial planners 30 years ago, right? They were saying that, you learn the rule of 72. You take 72 and you divide it by the rate of your return, and it tells you how long it will take you to double your money. I.e., if you take 15% divided by 72, it may take you, 11 years? I ain't added up in my head, but 11 years or whatever to double your money, right? Double your money in 11 years, whatever it is. 9 years, 11 years, I ain't added it up, but add it up. 72. And then you got so many more 11 years before you retire, so you have that amount of time to double your money. Then they got a rule called how much you supposed to save. I don't know where these rules come, but they kind of make sense. You want to have 10 times your living expenses for emergencies. For emergencies, 10 times your living expenses. For example, if your living expenses is $5,000, right, a month, $5,000 a month, you want to times that by 10. You need to have $50,000 times shoot. You need to have enough for 9 months, at least 9 to 10 months. Okay, so we're gonna say that if your expenses are $9,000, you need to have at least $50,000 in savings somewhere, not in the bank, for emergencies, right? Then they say you're supposed to save 20 times your annual salary for retirement. That's when that 401k and all that come in, okay? 20 times your annual salary if you make $100,000, right? They saying you need to save 20 times that. 20 times 100,000 is what, 2 million? These the rules, I didn't make them, okay? That's what the people saying, right? But the interesting thing is I keep telling y'all compound interest has been a hoax. It's a mindset and it's keeping you poor, right? Thinking like this. Because your your planners, your government is telling you, and I will not discourage you from investing in 401k because I think that's good stuff. Anything that's tax deferred or tax deductible is good stuff. The interesting part is 401k is invested in mutual funds. And right now, up to now, I've been making about 11% a year on my money. A year. Sounds good? Not when you get into NovaTech and cryptocurrency and what I'm looking at, and you getting 3% a month. 3 times 12 is what, somebody? 3 times 12 is what? 36% a year when you get 11% somewhere else? No, 3% a week. I'm sorry. NovaTech is giving you 3% a week. That's 12% a month. 12 times 12 is what, 144? I knew arithmetic. Cryptocurrency is allowing people to become rich overnight. That's why they say it's a great wealth transfer. But wait a minute. You got to learn how to trade. That's where that Forex trading came from. The people learning how to trade crypto, how to learn to trade different currencies, right? It's a learning curve. You want to learn it, you probably could make 10, 20% a day, right? I don't know. NovaTech don't require you to learn nothing, right? Second thing I'm saying is 401k, cash savings. We talked about that. All that's good stuff. IRAs, get your kids in the IRAs. We talked about that. All that's right. Have you a business? We told you take 3 to 5 years to bring up your business, so keep your day job, right? Okay? Then you got to have an online business. We talked about that too. Online. I don't know why everybody texting me right now. Online business. Have some kind of e-commerce store. Sell something. Sell some tea, sell some hair, sell some eyelashes, something, sell something. That's a stream of income. We need 7 of them, right? We talked about the real estate. Real estate is good stuff. Usually, real estate don't go to zero. Usually it increases in value, you know? So real estate will always be a good income. Savings accounts, savings. I said that a saving account in a bank is a no-no, but save it somewhere. Save it somewhere. Get you an account, save your money. And last thing I want to talk to y'all about is having a life that's worth living. You know what I mean? There's so many people out there want to commit suicide, that's depressed, that's sad, because they're not looking at life for what it is. Y'all got to get back to the Bible. Got to get back to the Word of God. I mean, God forgives you 99 times a day, something like that. You know, don't quote me on the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But read it for yourself. But if you follow what the Bible tells you to do, especially, a lot of people talk about business and money, but especially with relationships. Listen what the Bible say. What it say? And everybody got their own interpretations of the Bible. That's why I say read it for yourself. Because I think that when you read the Bible, you see what you need to see in the Bible. Can't nobody tell you. You can go to all the preachers in the world, but if you pray and meditate, God shows you what he wants you to see. Because if you think about it, the Bible really, if you think hard, unless you got the interpretation Bible, it's hard to read. So if you pray and you meditate and you read the Bible, God shows you what you need to see. That meditation is powerful. Listen, get on your knees, y'all, at night. Damn, the money ain't gonna be worth nothing, no way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing, okay? NovaTech is a way that I found that I've been saving money in crypto and losing money in crypto, right? NovaTech, I ain't lost a dime. They on average 3% a week. Some weeks it's 1.8, some weeks it's 3.4. Try it out if you want to. I think it's a great way to learn. I'm going on Patreon and I'm going to talk about a different one. It's a more volatile, but really not. If you think about how it works on how making 3.3% a day. And I don't want to talk to people that's got $200. You know what I'm saying? If you got money to invest and you got $10,000, then it makes sense. If you got $50,000, then it makes sense. Because if you put in $50,000 into a platform that you can make 3% a day, $10,000, I say 50, but $50,000 in a platform you make 3% a day and compound it daily. Put that in thecalculatorsite.com. I gave you that site. It's thecalculatorsite.com. and see how much money you will have in 6 months. Not even a year. 6 months. That's the power of compound interest. It's good with 401k. The rule of 72, they're telling you every 7 and 8, 9 years your money will double. Or it's good when you compound at 3% a day. You do it, whatever you want to do it. I don't be lying to y'all. I just tell you what I'm doing. And I think it's my obligation to let y'all know. In fact, you know, it's just an exciting time. If you watch my last video, I was talking about Elon Musk and how we trying to puzzle all this together. Because who the hell would have thought of a currency that ain't based on nothing, that somebody said, let's do a virtual currency that's going to last. And it's been out since what, 2004? It ain't but 12 to 13% investing right now. And probably out of that 12 to 13%, 8%, 9% of them losing money because they don't know what the hell they doing. And they don't have the money to stay the long term with Bitcoin and Ethereum. The best advice I would give you on cryptocurrency is invest in, I just said the opposite, but invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Don't invest in all them other coins. You're going to lose some damn money. If you ain't got no money to lose, don't play with it. Don't play with it because you're going to lose some money. And if you ain't got money to keep in for long term, don't play with it. And if you're going to invest in Bitcoin and Ethereum and you're going to go that route, keep it long term. If you need it tomorrow, if you're going to need it next year for your rent, you're going to lose some damn money. And it's going to be a great wealth transfer, but a lot of people going to lose money on this thing, and a lot of people going to gain money. I'm going to go to my Patreon. I'm going to continue this conversation, and I'm going to talk about gaining money. Gaining money, that's what you want, right? Because at the end of the day, all we want is freedom. Freedom to travel. Freedom to spend time with our loved ones. But I think it all comes in balance. I think you still should have a job. I think even if you got all the freedom in the world, you still have to have something to, you got to have goals, and you got to have something to aspire to. And that's what's causing people to be depressed, because they ain't got nothing to aspire to. Y'all have no hopes and dreams. So I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. Write down the things you want in life. All of it. I mean, vision boards, I talk about it all the time. That's old school Oprah. I had a vision board for 30 years. Write down everything, and everything I have on my vision board, have on my vision board, because my vision has changed, came to pass. I mean, from time that I put relationship, what I wanted in a man on my vision board, the cars I wanted, the houses I wanted. I still ain't got to the weight I wanted to be on my vision board, but I'm rooting for it. I'm gonna write it down again. And I'm gonna take a picture of it and keep it on my phone so I can look at my goals every day and do something every day to get to my goal. And that's with weight loss. That's with family. That's with time and love, relationships. And it also is it with money. If you want a certain amount of money, put it down. And don't be reasonable. Think big. Don't put I want to have $1 million, but put 40 million. Put 50 million. I ain't gonna say billion because you know what I mean. I ain't trying to be unrealistic, but I think you can get 25 million. I think if you got the able body of man, I think you could do it. The food just be so good, bro. Y'all on the wrong tip. I'm talking about weight loss, and you talking about the food. We're gonna have to pray on that and meditate. That's the answer to everything. Pray on it and meditate, and have some kind of discipline with the food. Keep drinking your water. And you feel just like what you ate. So you can't even really get to your goals in life if you don't feel well. So it all starts with your diet. Start with your diet. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Y'all join my Patreon. Where y'all at? Y'all ain't joining. Like, you know what? If I start talking some BS about Married to Medicine, all y'all will be in here, right? I got a few hundred people. I got a few people in here. But if I was talking some mess, I'd have thousands, right? I don't know. I just don't feel like talking that mess right now, and I will when Married to Medicine come back. I know what I'm talking about with that. So I'm gonna give y'all the 45 version. I'm gonna give y'all the 100. I mean, my truth on Married to Medicine. I started to review Housewives. I did go to Marlo's event. She got her peach, y'all. She got her peach. That's an exciting time for her because I think she deserved a peach for a while. Great person. I like all them ladies. I don't even know how I got on this subject. But anyway, I'm thinking about stuff to blog about. If y'all got any ideas, come down in my inbox. Tell me what y'all want to blog about. But I like talking about this because it's an exciting time. And I see people making millions within months on cryptocurrency. I ain't even lying to you. But this is not investment advice. And y'all follow me to the Patreon because that's what I'm about to go. All right? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I ain't reviewing no Housewives of Atlanta. If y'all here for that, then y'all in the wrong damn page. I'm talking about wealth building. Damn it. Okay, bye.